Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm here with a deck profile of my Shaddoll Seraphs. I run this deck at YCS Bochum and I ended up third place. So I'm really happy about that. I won the prize card Ascension Sky Dragon, then this nice mat, and they also gave me this iPad mini, which I haven't used yet. I came back yesterday and didn't really feel like making the deck profile. Was really tired from not so much sleep. Event took pretty long for all the matches. Fortunately, they started pretty early Saturday, so really nice organization there. And let's just get cracking into the deck profile. So I started with 3 Shaddoll Falco. This card is very important. Not only is it your tuner, obviously, but it also reborns your fusions, which need to get off the field against Necros because they just bounce it, negate it, put the attack to 0. But if you reborn them with the Falco, then it's not considered from the extra deck. Same as Dante with the Shaddoll Fusion back when that was a big thing. It's just really good to reborn it with the Falco. That's mainly why you run 3 Falco. Also, I cite a Crush card, then you just want to have more targets. I also had a few matches where my opponents just ran out of resources, ran through the ritual spells, and Shaddoll Falco kept me going, so yeah. Let's keep that there. Then we got 2 Shaddoll Beast, only 2. It's not as important as it was when Shaddoll was the best deck. I do consider this maybe the best deck when it has the optimal opening hand. But yeah, the Shaddoll Beast is just really good. You still want to play 2, but 3 I think is too much for now. Then we got 2 Shaddoll Dragon, not 1. 2 is good because it's also a Jin out. It's a high beater, so you just hit over stuff. The 1900 is really good. Yeah, and it's better than an MST. I decided to take out the MST for the second dragon, and it's been working out really well. At some point, I even used it. I used the Falco to bring it back and fuse with it and pop another back row. So that's, yeah, I just sometimes really need the second one. So I'm really happy I did that. Only 2 Skomata. That may seem weird with 11 Shaddolls, but in testing, I've come to find that the third Skomata is usually a bit of overkill. I have a lot of Skomata in deck, but not any of the others that I really want to resolve. So yeah, the second dragon is better than the third Skomata in my opinion right now. Then we have double hedgehog. It conflicts with mistake, that it does, but usually when I get mistake, I use this just to make a fusion, or I toss it with construct and add something to hand, and then it doesn't really matter. It's just already engraved. So yeah, it's just good to have it as a combo piece. I understand that some people want to run one because you don't really have something on hand against Necros. You just gotta know how to play this card, and yeah. Then I run 3 Scepter, 3 Sovereignty. This is never really dead. What I like to do if I only have the Scepter is just summon it and just add this card and a fuse with it. I've had a lot of breakthrough skills, Fiendish Chains, and effect failures on it. That's where El Shaddoll Fusion comes in. You send it to the graveyard, still add Sovereignty, and yeah, you just go plus off of that. And usually it's difficult for them to come back, especially if you have a second one. people say that having two sovereignties on hand is very bad. I had it once. I just normal special draw one. It's still a +1. The only thing you need to do is fusion after that. If you can't, then yeah, then it's bad. But you should have been able to get a fusion card by then. Yeah. Then obviously 3 Mathematician, because it dumps all your stuff into the graveyard. Double Effect Failure, BLS, Rip It and Win. Thunder King, Tsukiyomi, and Pero. Pero is a little bit like Shaddoll Dragon. It's a Jin out. It's also an MST. I've used it as both. Against Benedict, I've used it as MST. And I've used it against Jin in some other matches. Yeah, not a lot of people try to Jin lock me because I have so many outs against it. But people who do use it usually don't see the Math Pero combo coming because that was a little bit early into the tournament. So yeah, it's a really nice card. And it's better than using Dark Hole because it's not a combo piece in your first turn. If you get this on hand, it's not very nice, but you can still just make a Shekonaga. Tsukiyomi is like I didn't see it a lot, but I did have the ability to like flip down the Unicore, Shaddoll Fusion. I've also been thinking about the Burning Abyss matchup. If they want a Fire Lake, just Tsukiyomi. Then if they have 2 Dantes on field, obviously, then you can just Shaddoll Fusion and they can't Fire Lake you. So yeah. Then the one Thunder King, which is just the 4th mistake, it's just another floodgate, and it's a light and it's a beater. It's just, I don't understand why some Shaddoll decks don't main it, especially Shaddoll decks that don't run the Star Seraphs, because it's just too OP. And the double effect failures pretty nice against Necros, but they kind of expect it now. So I'm a bit iffy on this card. But yeah, if they don't have the Trish, if they don't have the ability to search the second Trish, I mean, then it's still really, really good. Now, let's go into the spells. Triple El Shaddoll Fusion. Double Shaddoll Fusion, because it 3 clogs your hand. And I cite the 3rd one for like Teller and Burning Abyss matchups. Allure of Darkness, Regeki, Book of Moon, Soul Charge. Yeah, Book of Moon put in a lot of work on cards like the Unicore, stuff like that. And flipping down my own construct and flipping it back up again. Regeki, top deck Regeki, really, really nice. Then Triple Mistake, Emptiness, and Shaddoll Core. Yeah, the only 5 cards that I run that conflict with Mistake are Hedgehog and the Star Seraphs. And since Star Seraphs can clog your hand, have you at still a hand card, I take them out against Necros, and then it doesn't really conflict with anything anymore because the Hedgehog is then not that important anymore. If you have Mistake face up, you usually just win. Then we go into the side deck. I ran triple Denko Sekka, which was a bit much. I'd rather have something like Royal Decree, I think, because it's chainable to some stuff, and then it can make some interactions with my combo pieces. I ran 2 Vanity's Fiend, but I had to borrow them because I didn't have them anymore. I have them incoming, but not with me right now. Double Maxi, which I really only side against Burning Abyss, and I don't believe I put it in against the Teller, so only for 1 match, I think, so that wasn't very good. Triple MST, it was okay. I've seen 1 or 2. I don't really side it against much of the Necros decks because I saw Scolding build like once. Secret Village was the MVP of the side deck. This card is amazing. Well, whoever has seen the feature match saw this used against Benedict, and I've used it 7 other times like that. Secret Village and Winda is just so strong to have. If he would have changed the Book of Moon, that would have been a different game. I had Falco and Fusion on hand, I believe, and I drew into Sovereignty. The turn after that, if he would have Book of Moon and Stormforth, my Falco run over the Winda. So that would have been a different game because I could just normal summon the Falco and still use my Shaddoll Fusion. But yeah, it would have been a different game right there. So then Mind Control. Oh, I think... No, I don't have a Shaddoll Fusion, but I do add back the Shaddoll Fusion with Winda. That's what I meant. The one Mind Control, which stole me some games. I took over a Valkyries and made Leo with Falco. And it's really good against the Talonites, just overlay or take over Unicorn overlay for an X-Seed. But I might just change some stuff in the extra deck because I can't really make very good Exceeds to make a follow-up play with this if I make a rank 4 right now. Shaddoll Fusion and Crush Card. Crush Card was MVP against the Talonites, and it also put in some work against Necros. Once I lost straight up to this card, my opponent summoned Senju, summoned Unicorn, make Lavolva Chain, and then I had an out to Jinlock. He made Jinlock and end turn, so I Crush Card him, and he's like, yeah, well, Lavolva Chain goes, but I have Senju, Shuret, and 2 ritual spells on hand, so that's it. So I lose 2 cards to his 1. Yeah, that's just major minus since I went first, so yeah, that was pretty unlucky. So this card can also destroy you. So it's a double-edged sword to me. 2 tokens. This is a token we got at the venue, by the way. Then I borrowed a Daigusto Emerald. I summoned that, but I never summoned Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. Deltros put in a lot of work. Was a really good card to blow up some stuff. Masquerade, never went into it. It's in theory it's pretty good, but I just didn't really have the moment where I wanted to run into something and negate its effect. I usually go with Ouroboros and pitch 1 from the hand, return 1 to the hand, or banish 1 from the graveyard. The diamond never really came up, but it would have been great in the mirror match if I would have been able to summon my Seraphs. It would have been amazing against Burning Abyss, but I just didn't go into Deltaros. At the moment Ouroboros was better. And then we have Star Eater, Leo, Arcanite. It's a bit difficult to make a 50 card side deck, 15 card extra deck that's optimal, because you always lack space to play the cards that you really want to play. I was pretty happy with the Synchros, but sometimes I missed a level 6. I never missed Black Rose over Arcanite. I think Arcanite is better, especially since it's also a light. The Leo and the Star Eater were fine. Star Eater just make some nice plays with Shaddoll Core and Falco to push through the Valkyries. And also, if there was a Clifford player with towers, it was the only out I had. I ran 1 El Shaddoll Shekinaga, which should have been 2. So this is going out for Shekinaga, because it's not good enough. It doesn't come up often enough. Then 3 Construct and 2 Winda. 2 Winda is enough in the Shaddoll Seraph build. So yeah, that was my deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'm out.